Traders at Axis Bank expect increased bond trading to persist for the rest of this week, given renewed investor appetite. On the T-bill side, increased demand is also seen on the 20th January 2026 Omo bill and the 4th June 2026 Treasury bill. Ibukun Omojufehinsi, Treasury Team Member at Axis Bank, joins me now for more market movements. Ibukun, thanks a lot for joining us on the show today. Walk us through the details we are having so far in terms of market movements. We've had quite the holidays, and tomorrow is yet another holiday. Walk us through how much of volume we're seeing, investors' interest, and whether or not we would see some interesting shift in terms of movements across the curve.
Thank you very much, David, for having me. Yes, just as you rightly said, following the long weekend, we saw a lot of interest in the fixed income space. From the Treasury bill sides, we saw the investors picking the newly issued June 4, 2026 paper, which is currently trading around 18.6%. And also for the Omo papers, we saw investors picking the January 2026 paper, which is currently trading around 22.7%. On the bonds market also, we also saw investors interested in the April 2029s and the May 2033, which is currently trading around 19.2 and 19.3% respectively. So yes, we still expect investors to continually purchase most of these instruments, following also the fact that yes, there've been a lot of improvement in terms of investors' confidence, which actually even trickled also even to the FX market, FX space, which is currently trading around the 1540 levels. This was actually even trading around 2 weeks before now, was trading around 1580. But as a result of the investors' confidence, is currently trading around 1540 levels. So yes, we expect more investors to pick some of these papers this week and next week.
And talking about expected movements as well, you just touched a little bit around the FX space as well. Now, we're still expecting some stability in the market. Walk us through the drivers around this, and in terms of movements, where do you see the Naira trading against the dollar near term?
Yes, for the NAFEX closed yesterday at 1545.67. This is a 14 Naira appreciation day on day, while the CBN closing rates closed around 1540 level, which was an appreciation of 11 Naira day on day. So yeah, we've pretty much been seeing foreign investors coming in, and they've pretty much been selling FX, which has actually even driven the rates down, and that is what is pretty much trickle down to the fixed income space, where we are seeing high demand for some of these instruments. So we expect rates to still hover around this 1530 to 1540 levels in the near term. But in the long term, pretty much we expect the rates to still appreciate, because yes, Moody actually even upgraded the ratings for Nigeria, which has actually even improved the confidence that investors has in the Nigerian economy.
And lastly, as we're wrapping up the conversation, you just touched around the terms of some of the ratings we've also had in terms of the rating upgrade and the signaling we've gotten from there. You talked about Moody's, which has also looked at Nigeria's easing inflation, and then borrowing cost also showing some signs of easing. For you now, we are expecting inflation numbers to come through either on Friday or Monday next week. Where do you see inflation numbers printing for the month of May?
Yes, we have the inflation, which is currently at 23.7%, which was previously at around 24%. So we expect that inflation should pretty much decline. You know, we've seen improved investors' confidence in the Nigerian economy. Then also looking at the fact that there's been a reduction even in crude oil prices. So as a result of this few components, we expect that yes, inflation should pretty much print below the 23.7%, which it printed the last time.
We'll leave the conversation here for now. Thank you so much for your time on the show today, Ibukun. That was Ibukun Omojufehinsi, Treasury Team Member at Axis Bank.